Hello indie game lovers, nerds and nerdettes, my name is Feniks and this is Indie Game News. As always in this series we're going to focus on the latest hot news from the world of indie games. Today we're looking at the Tycoon games. Just to remind you all that videos are packed with information, so sit back, take your time and stay focused for the next few minutes. Feel free to pause at any time. Finally, you can use annotations on the screen to navigate the news you are interested in, and don't forget to check the links in the description and the timestamps for all the Vue mobile users. Okay, now that you know how this series works, let's get to actual news. This month we have only one notable update that I know of. Software Inc. Alpha 9 finally entered a testing branch and it brings many changes to the game. We'll see completely more realistic system for programming development. There will be no more progress bars and the game will feature a peer review system, and which means the player will decide when to launch the program. This represents that no program is ever truly finished to maximum possible standard. A part of that will see more depth to marketing and support systems. Alpha 9 will also add such features as being able to buy other companies without closing them down, discounts and new distribution channels. If this is the first time you hear about this game, go check it out. Software Inc. is one of the most comprehensive tycoons I have ever seen, with an extremely active developer and frequent updates. Game is sitting currently on an amazing 93% positive review score and sold around 70,000 copies since its original launch into early access in May 2015. Alright, we have quite a few new releases, so let's talk about those. Tavern Tycoon released on the early access on the 31st of January and has seen so far 85% positive review score from over 150 reviews submitted. In this game you will run your own adventure tavern. Anyone who ever played tabletop roleplay games knows that the taverns are essential for getting quests, meeting mysterious strangers and resting after battles. In this game, it is your job to make your tavern running profitable and make a place worth visiting. A lot of reviewers praise the game for bringing the nostalgia feelings of the old tycoons like Team Hospital while keeping it modern. Game has variety of mechanics such as research room and guest types, and feature unique challenges, for instance pests and browse between customers that players has to overcome to achieve successful profitable business. 911 Operator released on Steam on the 24th of February. This game is about managing emergency service, dealing with the incidents and expanding your workforce. Game is fun to play and enjoyable, but lacks certain level of depth I like to see in tycoons like this. But as an ex-paramedic, I'm probably biased when it comes to details in emergency and disaster games. So far, game received 82% positive review score on Steam out of 830 reviews submitted. Unfortunately, 911 Operator released Day 1 DLC, adding some extra content, priced at 40% of original price tag. Game is playable without the DLC, but I feel the DLC content should really make it into original game. Nevertheless, if you are willing to pay the price, game is still quite decent. Constructor HD released on the 28th of February. Unfortunately, for reasons only known to developers, they chosen not to release on Steam, which is a huge pain for me. Additionally, the game is pricier than I would like to see it. If you really loved this game in the past and would like to have something that will run on current machines, it may be worth the buy. But for the rest of you, I strongly suggest waiting and buying it on sale or second hand. If you never heard about the Constructor, it is a game in which you run your own building company, slowly expanding your estate empire, building houses to accommodate needs of different groups of people, from simple working class paycheck to paycheck guys, through chilled out hippies to loaded pensioners. Each group provides you with different resources such as workers and money. Finally, you will be able to aggressively fight competition with the hostile site takeovers, mobster attacks, and sending squatters to occupy empty buildings. It was a great game back in the day, and I'm slightly disappointed that System 3 failed with the handling distribution. Our final game on the new releases list is Winds of Trade. Game came out on Steam on 13th of February, and in this game you will become owner of a small trading company in a procedurally generated world. I strongly recommend that you watch my first impression video before you buy this product. You can find the links in the description. The game received 75 positive review score, however for me, it failed to live up to its potential with rather small scope of the game and very simplistic naval battle system. In the Winds of Trade, you will start with one ship and expand your company by opening trade posts, buying more vessels, and building your own colonies. Overall, for a first game of the new developer, it is a decent product for a few hours of gameplay, but it doesn't deliver much of a depth and I would like to see in the trading games. I am however glad that this is due to the inexperience rather than negligence of developer, and the developer is still working on patches to the game. Alright, let's move on to the announcements. SimAirport is set to release on the early access on the 6th of March. In this game you will take charge of a small airport and expand your staff and buildings, slowly accepting more flights and dealing with customers' individual needs. You can see certain similarities to Prison Architects in the way it handles customers' needs and buildings. The game feels much simpler than the main competitor, Airport CEO, that we have spoken on this news in the past. It doesn't mean, however, that it is not going to be fun. It can offer some good experience for players. However, as always with the early access products, please approach it with caution and avoid buying on the promises alone. I have discussed some more on Reddit about my concerns about the Prison Architects-like games that come on Steam, and you can read discussion by the following links in the description of this video. Our final announcement comes from the project Highrise. New DLC Las Vegas is set to release in March. As you can expect from the title, you will be dealing with building multi-level casinos, handling new customers and dealing with the unique climate challenges of the desert surrounding Vegas. Just to cover a very unlikely scenario that some of you have no idea what the Project Highrise is, let me just quickly recap on that. Project Highrise is 2D skyscraper management tycoon. Your job is to design the whole building with the customer's needs in mind, setting apartment, offices and public lobbies. You will need to ensure that the building brings enough profit and keep expanding it as you earn more money. Okay nerds and nerdettes, that concludes our indie game news. I hope you had a great time and feel free to check my channel for other videos. Thank you for choosing to spend these few minutes with me, and if you know of any games that should be featured in the next month update, please contact me on Write to Feniks or tweet to me at Feniks_gaming. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel for more indie game news. Thank you for watching and I'm looking forward to hearing from you in the comments.